Do you know the rules of making a suit? Because they tell you in this movie, they tell you the whole. Well, okay, they don't tell you every single detail, but they go into a lot about suit making and the outfit, which I saw last night with my girlfriend. I honestly didn't even know someone was getting a release near me. It's labeled as a limited release on Box Office Mojo, and I think it still is the case. But luckily, I had it in my Cinemark, so I'm like, okay, do I see Uma or do I see X this week? I'm like, I don't really want to see either of them, to be honest. But then I'm like, wait, the outfit's coming? Oh, I wanted to see the outfit. So I told my girlfriend about it. She knew nothing about it. There were maybe 5 people total in the theater, including us. So we sat down, we watched it. It's a quick sit. I mean, it feels very well paced. It's a quick sit. I really had a good time with this film. This film has class, has style. It's a very intimate film because it's relying solely on there's no real action beats in this film whatsoever. There's some gunfighting, sure, and there's one action scene near the end, but that's it. This is about characters. Mark Rylance is the lead. A man who's a quiet. He's a cutter. He's not a tailor, as he puts it. A guy who actually makes a suit, not like, sewing thread, all that. But because anyone with a button and a thread and a needle in 15 minutes can learn that, as he puts it. It took him decades to learn his craft, how to actually make a suit. He's our lead, and he is just... There's a reason Mark Rylance is, I believe, an Oscar-winning actor, or at least Oscar-nominated actor. I know it was one of the two. There's a reason for that. He is so good at seeming like this very nice, quiet, kind man, but with an edge to him you're not really expecting from an individual like this. And I just like the fact that we get this lovely dynamic, between him and Zoe Deutsch. Zoe Deutsch. A lovely dynamic with him, and then the cat and mouse surviving the night games he has to play with these mobsters. The basis of the movie is very simple. He works as a tailor cutter in his shop, and she's his secretary. Well, one night, I believe Dylan O'Brien is the name of the actor. Dylan O'Brien's character and his compatriot, played by Johnny Flynn, they come in with a gut shot, and there's this issue with this tape that is basically the MacGuffin of the film, kind of, that everyone's kind of after. And it's him trying to survive the night, use his wits to stay alive. And the cat and mouse interplay between him and all these gangsters, it's just, you're glued. You're glued to the scene. You just watch. It's like, is he going to survive the night? Is it going to be one of the things where he almost makes it and then dies? Is he going to walk out fine? What's going to happen here? And they are not afraid to really let tension linger in this movie. There are many moments where there's no dialogue. There's not even any noise. You're just sitting there with the scene and kind of letting it play out. And for the most part in movies, that can be hit and miss, because it all depends on if you have an interesting character who's clearly got an interesting backstory or interesting mannerisms. And here's a scenario where that works. This guy's got a past that you learn slowly throughout the film. There are reveals, there are surprises for everyone, and ultimately it's a good movie, man. I liked all the actors, all 7 of them. Yeah, this is a small cast, by the way. All 7 of them in the movie, but they all do a great job. You definitely sorry, 1 second. Okay, there we go. You definitely buy the fact that these are monsters. These are guys who kill people, and they won't hesitate to do it if they need to. If I had a complaint, and it's not so much as a complaint as a desire, if you what I kind of wish out of the movie is that while the ending is certainly not bad by any stretch of means, and I enjoyed the ending, I do wish they shaved off like the last 5 minutes of the last scene you get. I'm fine with. And what leads up into the scene prior to the last scene you get is fun. It's that 5 minutes in between, which for anyone who did go to see the movie, you know, I think you know what I'm talking about, where we get one more reveal, and then admittedly something happens where I went, okay, how is this happening given what we just saw previously? But they do establish something about the character involved, where I'm like, I guess that's possible, but for God's sake, it's kind of making this a little bit sillier now, to be honest. Still, there's still, again, more that gets revealed. It leads to something at least satisfying. But honestly, I think I would just like it if it just ended where it was where it honestly should have ended, where at the end of the film, a character is doing something, and then we cut to them doing something right before the credits rolls. That's the best I can put it without spoiling the film. So I wish we had just kind of done that, but what we got in there I didn't hate. I'm just like, okay, we're still doing this. This felt like it should have ended 5 minutes ago. That is just my opinion. Now, overall, I really liked the outfit. I really did. I would still say The Batman is my favorite film of the year so far. It's the best film of the year so far. This might be a close second right now, though. I can't think, because it hasn't been a very heavy or strong year for film right now. Once we get into April and beyond that, that's when the things are really going to kick into gear. But no, I do recommend this. If you got a screen in your area that's showing this film, I'd recommend it. But it's just my opinion. What do you think of the comments below? Let me know. But until then, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. Do a review of it at some point. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.